Welcome back to Majestic Mayhem. I'm Death Dealer.
And I'm Pink Pickles.
How was your week, Pink?
Uneventful. I cannot remember at all what I did. Which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I don't know. I'm just floating through life at this point. I don't know. Um, Last weekend was Perry's birthday, so
Happy
we had
belated birthday.
man weekend. So everyone came over the weekend, hung out. Um, and then so I took a day off work for his actual birthday. We ate at Cracker Barrel, which I was very excited. Um, Oh, I don't have it downstairs with me. I have it upstairs. I bought a pen for Cracker Barrel, and I am pumped. It's a flamingo wearing a crown, but the
Fancy.
body is like feathers. So it's like a big fluff ball. So at my job with my crew, like flamingos are kind of our thing. Well, really, it's my thing that I made. I made it our thing. So I said, "Can you just imagine that here I am in like a serious meeting and I'm taking notes with my freaking fluffy flamingo pen?" I'm like, "This is gonna be amazing." So I have one at work, um, and then I have one for here, but I left it upstairs. I gotta bring it down here and put it in my pen cup. But yeah, we ate at Cracker Barrel, so I was excited when that was his pick.
Cool.
Because
Very nice.
normally he's like, "Oh, you want to do this? Okay, is this what you want to do?" He just said, "You want to do it?" And I said, "Great, we're going." I didn't ask any questions. I just said, "Cracker Barrel, I'm in."
Nice.
Yeah. And then it's been today, I don't have my pizza hoodie on today.
Oh,
It was 65.
oh, look at that.
Yeah. Tuesday, it's supposed to be 70. It's going to cool back down. So we're not stuck in spring yet, but that's okay. Because when I looked last time I checked the weather, I think it was going to be like, I think we were staying in the 40s. As long as we stay above freezing, I'm okay. Now that I've had this taste of warm weather, I can't go back to freezing.
Even know what the temperature is outside right now. It's 70 out right now. It's gonna get down to the mid, no, yeah, to the mid 60s. It's gonna be pretty much in the 80s all week and in the high 70s.
Dude, my watch, when I got a new phone, my watch stopped telling me the temperature, and it drives me insane. Like, I wouldn't think it would bother me as much as it does. This is like months and months later, I still look at my watch looking for the temperature, and it's not there.
That would irritate me.
It does. It pisses me off. I can't figure out how to change it. I've done everything I looked up on the internet to do. I've done, and it doesn't work. And it has something to do with the fact that I got a new phone, which is weird to me because I watched like why does the new phone affect that the watch doesn't display the temperature? And I checked that I have the right app. I have like the multiple places you have to turn on permissions. Pisses me off.
What kind of watch is it?
It's a smartwatch, but okay, it is old. It's like okay, I think they're on like the Galaxy 8 version 8 smartwatch. Yeah, I have the original one. So this is 8 generations behind, so it's definitely old, but it still works. It still connects to my phone. I can still change other settings. I just can't get the temperature, and like I said, it really pisses me off. So I cannot easily tell you the temperature right now. I actually have to like look it up like a normal person.
I wonder if there's an update for the app or something you're missing on the watch itself.
Oh, trust me, I tried everything.
I have
Well, multiple times,
I
triple
like
times.
I like the updates that I get for the most part, but every once in a while it'll reset things, so I have to go through and turn on notifications for things because I have most notifications turned off. It has to ask permission to have notifications on my watch because I don't want it binging for everything.
Yeah,
That's too much. Listen, I don't
I
have
agree.
notifications turned on for just about everything. Any social media, no, no notifications. turned on for any social medias whatsoever. I have notifications for the weather, for phone calls and texts, uh, alarms. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. I
So
don't really.
you want to hear something pathetic? The whole reason that Perry got me this watch, I got it for my birthday years ago. I missed multiple doctor's appointments because at lunchtime I would talk to Perry and I'd be like, okay, I gotta leave work early because I have to go to the doctor. Yeah, and then I would just leave work normally and then at a certain point realize and go, oh crap, I had an appointment and I missed it. And that happened multiple times. So, how, I don't know. Like, it's not like I forgot that day. One of them I did forget because I made the appointment, it was on a Monday, and they called me Friday because they were like, well, we've called you to remind you. And it's like, well, you called me Friday. So that was 3 days ago at this point. I had a whole weekend to forget. So I've learned don't ever make an appointment on a Monday because I'll never remember it. But like, how do I forget in the span of like 2 hours? I don't know. So my watch, that's why he got me the watch. And yeah, it buzzes. Like if I get a text message, a phone call, I have my alerts now for my calendar. But there's a lot of other stuff that I can't be bothered
I
to get
did forget about that. I
notifications.
do have my notifications for connected to my calendar because I put
Yeah.
everything in my phone calendar. So yeah, my phone and my watch share. My, so I do get those. Thank God for that. Because yeah, I forget that stuff all the time. I get last minute warning. I'll get the confirmation call like the day before, and I will still forget it the next day. Like it doesn't matter. It's fine. It happens. I'm
There's
not the
certain
only one.
things, yeah, there's certain things like I will never forget. I can tell you word for word conversations I had years ago. There's just certain things, like if you tell me something's going to happen 3 months from now, 3 months from now, I'll be like, okay, were we doing this? And everyone else is like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, but 3 months ago, this is what we discussed. But then when it comes to like a doctor's appointment, I don't know. It's just not a care in the world.
No,
I don't know
I
how, I
get
don't know how
it.
my brain puts things. If my brain stores it in long term memory, oh, I like you better hope you don't get into an argument with me about it because I got it down.
No,
Everything else,
I do the same thing. I can remember some things vividly in extreme detail, in excruciating detail. And then there's other things that, yeah, I can't for the life of me. I won't remember it 5 hours later. I'm terrible with names
yeah,
for that reason. I
yes,
don't care how many times someone will tell me their name unless I already know somebody and I talk to that person that has that same name. I will forget your name. It's I am
there's
so sorry about your luck. I don't care if it's unique. I will forget you. I'll remember that it's unique, but I won't remember the name itself. I
yeah.
don't care. I'm sorry. Nothing
I have
personal.
I have people that I've known for years that like we're friends, and I still have to think about their name before I go to talk to them because I didn't forget it, but it's like I said, I have to go through. My brain has to go through the little Rolodex to be like, oh, okay, you're Susan or whatever. I don't even know anyone named Susan, but right. But it has to go through to pick out, okay, that's the right name. It's not just a name that I just happen to know.
No,
Yeah.
I call everyone darling, sweetheart, honey, sugar. Yeah, I will say anything in replace of a name. But yeah, no. Nope, sorry. I had a teenager that I was working with that was volunteering on my trail a few years back, and I'd come through and there was a couple of them in that area, so every one of them got darling, sweetheart, sugar, honey, like, "Oh, guys, come here." And one was like, "You call us all these little, like, pet names and stuff, like, like, is that really appropriate?" I'm like, "First of all, I'm not your teacher, so yeah, it's completely appropriate. It's a term of endearment. We live in the South. Get over it, dear." Second of all, honey, no offense, I forgot your name 5 minutes after you said it. So it's either this or I can call you bum sniffer or dumpster fire or hot mess express, like uh, depresso espresso. What would you like, my love? It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll remember every weird story you told me. I'll remember little throwaway comments you made. So I'm gonna look like a psycho when I remember all the stuff about you, but I won't know your name.
Yeah. No.
I know
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah. No. And that's the benefit of having like one of your good friends nearby, because you're like, go, 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 say something, and like get their name. Go introduce yourself and get their name.
I'm at this point, I don't even care if I probably come across rude a lot of times. I just strip tell people like I'm bad with the names. You got to tell me again, please. And of course they say it, and then I'm like, oh my god, of course that's your name. But like you could have offered me $1 million, and I would have never come up with it.
Yeah, no, that happens quite frequently. I do that quite often. After a certain point, I'll stop asking though, and I'm just like, okay, you know what? It's over. I'll remember it like 5 years from now
Yeah.
after I don't see you again.
Yep. Like 3 in the morning, and you wake up out of sleep. You're like, oh my god, his name was Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how was your week?
It was good. It was good. For the most part, my week was fairly uneventful. Today, I've been watching some movies. I was like, oh, well, these have been out. I haven't watched them, so let me go ahead and watch them. And I went ahead and watched Jurassic World Rebirth with Scarlett Johansson in it. I could have lived the rest of my life without ever watching it. I've seen all of them. Um, I think the last two kind of like blended together and weren't really that. Yeah, with the ones with
Bryce
the
Dallas Howard.
Brad or whatever. Who?
Bryce Dallas Howard. Bryce Howard Dallas.
I
Something
have
like
no
that.
idea which one
She's
it is.
she's that's the last time I saw her. She was running through the
Oh,
the
the
jungle in
redhead,
the heels.
right? Yeah, okay, yeah, her,
She's
yeah.
the kid,
Those are
Ron
kind of blended
Bryce
together.
Dallas Howard, because her dad is Ron Howard, the little kid from Happy Days, and he's now a director.
Great. That's
That's her dad.
wonderful. I had no idea. She looks like somebody else. I know that she has like a doppelganger that works
Yeah.
in Hollywood and they're both like that. That's great. No, those movies not bad, but they kind of like flow together and kind
Yeah.
of but this one I could have excuse me, I could have went my whole life. There were a couple of lines that I was like, who wrote this? Did a person who uses English, or I'm sorry, did a person that speaks a language, period, and talks to other human beings come up with this? Because yeah, it was pretty bad when they were already leaving. The little girl looks at him and this was like, "Dad, I want to go home." And the fact that not a single adult looked at her and said something like, "Thank you, Captain Obvious. We had no idea. We thought we'd stay here and make it our new place. We could build a fortress right in the middle of a nest for a carnivorous dinosaur. Why not?" Um, that's fine. I mean, we're here for the dinosaurs anyway. Did we really get all of the dinosaurs that I would have liked to have seen? I feel like there could have been more dinosaurs eating people and less talking, but that's just me and my choice. I feel like there's never
I
enough dinosaur carnage, but that's me.
I mean,
Right.
if you don't have dinosaur carnage in a Jurassic Park movie, when are
Is
you
it
gonna
Jurassic
get it?
Park?
I mean, that's really the point of the movies.
Is it a Jurassic Park if there's no dinosaurs eating people?
Yeah.
No. Um, but then I watched the coup de grace on bad Bad writing this year. And I will say this, I have got another 30 minutes left of this terrible wander. Megan 2.0. Uh, I was kind of confused as to what all the hype was over the first one. I mean, it was not terrible, but it wasn't anything unexpected, really, in my opinion. Um, but this one I can see why a lot of the fanfare kind of died down for it, and why I haven't really heard many people ask for a third one. Um, she sings in it. Like there's a heart to heart conversation with the killer robot. I feel like I'm not giving anything away because quite frankly, if you're gonna see it, you're gonna see it. If you're not, you're not. I'm not gonna sway you one way or another. But
You
there's
mean a musical breaking out of a horror movie isn't
like
going to
there's
sway
a
people to see it?
there's a straight up musical moment that I literally went for a second, like, did I somehow mess this up and just splice like another movie into the middle of this? Is this a commercial playing? Did I miss something? Like what just happened? No, it's an actual thing. Like the parental motherly figure has like a heart to heart moment and is like, I don't feel like I'm doing enough as a good mom. Like it's all my fault. Okay. We knew that was coming. I figured she would do what most normal people would do in this situation and have this conversation with a human being, because having it with the killer robot in which you are worried you're not going to be able to control, but you are trusting to save the day, would not be the person in who I am confessing this to. Especially when her thing is like, I'm to protect her. So you're going to tell her you're not doing a good job of raising the one thing she's supposed to protect? Like,
So I think that's a wonderful review on why we all need to run out and go see it.
wait, because like she has this moment and she says this to this killer robot, and the killer robot's like, but you're a great mom. And then she lists off like 10 reasons why she's a good mom. I mean, don't get me wrong, they are good reasons, but that's already bad enough.
Yeah.
But don't worry, folks. It's not cringy enough. This isn't already like weird enough and out of character enough, because I cannot stress this enough. It is a killer robot. Okay? The robot starts singing. And because it's a robot, it's got its own like backtrack and beat going on. And like it sings like the song.
That's like
Who wrote this?
someone wrote it, someone reviewed it, approved it, and was like, wow, this sounds amazing. Right? Like, and then someone had to buy it, someone had to make it. Like, I understand that people who acted in it maybe because they, if you're trying to make it and you want to roll and this is the only role you're offered, okay,
I feel
right?
like even as an actor, I would personally like, I'm taking a chance, but like we're already like mad far into this movie. Like this thing has already, we've seen some kills by now. We've had some stuff go down. And like I'm finding it hard to believe that nobody was filming this segment and was like, hold on a minute. Like it's already bad enough we've got this like heart to heart conversation that already is kind of weird and a little uncomfortable as it is. And I can let the conversation go, my dude. But like the song, we're doing a song too. And it's not even just like a peppy, like pop song. Like it's like a slow, like ballad type. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? It's just, and then I'm just, who okayed all of this? I feel like this is like a producer's incident where they knew it wasn't going to be great and they were like, we can still bank off of it anyway. It's a tax write off. Because then we've got a literal fucking Bond villain in the middle of this who literally proceeds to go over his whole plan while holding a gun. Like, like a straight up 1950s Bond villain.
It's so dumb.
I'm just, what did what am I watching? And there's, like I said, there's still another half hour to go. I got a half hour. I don't know how long this, you know what? I should, this movie feels like it goes on forever. It is so long. It's like a 2 hour long movie, I think, because like a bit. Yeah. Oh no, I was right. It's a 2 hour long movie.
Are you actually gonna finish it?
I am gonna finish it because I really feel like I need to see the end of it. I want to see. I already know what's gonna happen to the Bond villain, Obvi. It's bait and switch. Yeah, I'm going to watch the end of it because I am curious. I'm in it this deep. I'm in it this deep. I might as well finish it. Like I said, I was wondering what the big deal was. I'll be honest, I didn't watch the entire movie, the first Megan. I only watched bits and pieces of it and then kind of like wandered off. It was something in the background while I was
Yeah.
doing other stuff. So like I'd sit down for like the interesting, fun parts, and then yeah, like the talking and the boring. I walked off for like all of that. I didn't care. I only watched it because everybody was doing things with it, and Universal did a haunted house on it. So I wanted to see, because we went and I went through the house, and after going through the house, I was like, okay, maybe I should see what this was, because I'm kind of lost. Not for nothing, wasn't, just seemed like an oversized, the remake of Chucky seemed like an oversized Chucky doll remake thing, like a remake of a remake, if that's possible, and a gender swap.
Yeah.
Not great. And I stand by my original thought. It's kind of a remake of a remake with a gender swap. Is it anything new and inventive? No, no, not at all. Um, is it something you should waste 2 hours of your life on? Probably not. I don't know. Depends on you. I mean, I've
Okay.
seen worse. I've seen, at least the kills are cool.
I
I'll give
like
them that.
how you're telling us all these bad things and how dumb it is, and then you had to think about if it was worth wasting 2 hours of your life. Like I thought that would be a very easy no, not worth
I
it. But
mean,
you had to
I
think about it.
no, because I've watched movies that are bad that I don't regret watching, that have been like entertainable, from like either the kills or the kills and the makeup or the plot, or you know what I mean? There
Mm.
was a reason it's so bad it's good type thing. Like, you gotta watch this. This is amazingly bad. It's fantastic. You're gonna love to hate it. Like Hatchet Face. Is it great? No. No, it's satire from the jump. It really is. It's supposed to be, which is what makes it so awesome, because they play it out, and the series continues replacing characters, and they keep playing it off like with no explanation, and they never really address it or anything. Like the lead actress, they swap, and there's like a 2.5 foot height difference, and it's
Yeah.
like never mentioned or brought up. Like, it's great, fantastic. So wax wax house, is it wax house, I think? That movie's amazing. It's bad, it's good though. You should see it. I mean, like, so yeah, there's things to watch. Maybe maybe you should watch Megan just to see a random musical number that is so out of place. Because I mean, it doesn't even go with anything. At least if they had sang like if she had done like I don't know, a hip hop number while they were walking through the club scene, it would have made sense. Like her singing into the earpiece. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
would have made sense. Them having a heart to heart conversation and then her busting into a love ballad is not really making sense.
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe I'll find a reason for it in the end, and maybe it'll explain why she did it. Like I was doing it because I was flipping you something that was gonna kill you in 72 hours. Wait, just wait, guys. I'll be watching Scream 7 soon. Don't worry. I'll give you all my thoughts on that one. I can't hardly wait. I just don't want to go in the theater and sit with a bunch of people, so I decided not to go this weekend because every time I looked at tickets, it was packed, and I went, ew, people, no thank you. No thank you.
The only reason to go to the actual movie theater is to get popcorn.
Well, yeah, I go and get popcorn, and I go once in a blue moon to see if I want to see something like right away, and I want the movie theater experience. Like I will go and watch a Halloween movie every time,
Yeah.
always. I don't care if I know. Listen, I watched Halloween Resurrection in the movie theater, and that's probably one of the worst, aside from probably I think it's 4 or 5.
Was Resurrection the one with the weird when he was in the bar, like spinning around dance scene that went on incredibly too long?
No, that's the
Okay.
one with Busta Rhymes and him
Okay.
fight.
Yep.
They do Busta Rhymes does karate. It's my friend listening to him describe that movie is just amazing. I'm gonna actually have to record him doing it and post it online because it's like the best thing I've ever heard him discuss. He loves Michael Myers, the character, and he hates that movie so much. I love that movie. I just to piss him off because it's hysterical. Like I'll watch it. I know it's bad. I know it's so bad, but I'll watch it anyway just because it's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, sometimes a movie isn't. You like a movie not because it's a spectacular movie. Some movies are good and they're kind of dumb, but they're good movies.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Like I said, there's plenty of movies that I've watched over the years that are so. Listen, I recommended the movie. I think it's called Santa Shark, Santa Claus, or Shark Claus, or something like that. Like it's a play on Santa Claus and a shark. It's a Christmas shark movie. Um, it's bad.
I mean,
It's
what else do you need to know that it's a Christmas shark movie, right?
yeah.
Like, what else? That's all you
It
need.
it wears a Santa hat.
Wait, the
It's
shark wears a
so
Santa hat?
the shark wears a Santa hat.
How does it
It's
stay on him?
well,
It doesn't really have a head.
that it's it's like comic book come to life type thing. Like it's
Oh,
insanity and it's
okay.
amazing and it's so bad. Like the acting's bad. No offense to the actors, I'm sure they gave it their all. It's so low budget and it's so the script is so janky and it's chef's kiss. It's fantastic. I've recommended it. I made as soon as I watched it, probably like 2 hours later, I went to my mom's house. And as soon as I walked in, I was like, "Give me the remote for the TV." And she hands me the remote. I was like, "You're gonna have to watch this." And I put it on, and I watched it again. I was like, "You have to watch this. It's so amazingly bad. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. Like it's just glorious, glorious. And she did not. She was not disappointed. She loved it too. It's one of those. It's the new Christmas movie in our rotation. Every year around Christmas, we'll watch it because it's just amazingly fabulous.
I love that that's like just in the rotation at this point. I love that it's made the rotation.
Well, we'll always be able to find it on any streaming site because it's like I said, it's like low budget. So somebody somewhere is gonna have it, and there's we. Let's be honest. I think everybody owns a membership or shares a membership to like every streaming site, or at least like half a dozen of them at this point. So yes,
Mm.
somebody's gonna have it. It'll be fine. We'll find it for free somewhere. It's all right. Dude, chat's going. I can't even keep up to it with it.
Dreadful said half the time acting is bad. It's because the script is bad. The other half is direction editing. I've seen great actors with bad acting. I don't know. I also wonder a lot of times, did you just take a job because you needed some money and you didn't really care? And it kind of shows.
I mean, I would. I know there's certain rules for, oh, excuse me, SAGs and all that. You have to be in X amount of productions a year or something, or so many years.
Mhm.
I'm sure certain people just take what they can get at a certain point. You would if you're just beginning, especially. Although I don't know if I'd be game going to Hollywood anymore at this point. All the weirdness they've got going, I feel like I'd just be good. Say no, no, I'm okay. I'm all right.
Depends how much money's on the line, quite honestly.
I mean, well, you mentioned money. It depends. Do I jump straight to a lot of it right away? That's the important, because I've visited California. California is a weird state, man. I can see why it draws weirdos. California is a weird place. It really is. There's a lot of nice people. I met a lot of really nice people when I was there.
Mhm.
But and there's some really pretty areas, but it's really expensive in the laws and things, in the ways, I guess, manner, etiquette, everyday activities and things. It's weird. It's weird. That's my opinion.
Never been to California. So so
Really.
Milfman's in the chat, and you want to talk about when I said what we previously talked about how I remember random things about people. I don't even know how long ago this was. This was quite a few months ago. Might have even been a year ago.
Yeah.
While I was playing video games, I was eating marshmallows, and they were flavored marshmallows. Milfman in the chat said he had never had like different flavored marshmallows. So he won a console and a giveaway. So Perry, our friend from New York City, came up for his birthday weekend, so we had to bring it back down and deliver it to Milfman. I gave him a bag of, because they were out for Easter, all these egg shaped marshmallows, but they're like strawberry, orange, lemon, and lime flavored.
Yeah.
You put in the chat, thanks for sending the flavored marshmallows. So I hope you remember that you told me that random factoid and not just that I'm just the weirdo who sends marshmallows. There was a reason behind it.
I love marshmallows. I like
I
flavored
know.
marshmallows. I used to like
So
the old
good.
school flavored ones, though. I liked marshmallows too, so I get it. I
Yeah.
get it.
I love They're so delicious.
They are. They're amazing. They're amazing. Actually.
That's why Easter is my favorite candy holiday because there are a lot of marshmallow based items on Easter.
Need to see what time all my stores close because I want to go buy some marshmallows, man. You guys made me think about it. I haven't thought. I'm out of. I think I'm out of cookies. Well, I'm out of chocolate chip cookies. I got peanut butter cookies. I don't want a peanut butter cookie. I want a chocolate cookie or marshmallow. Grocery stores are closed. Gas station.
The lemon and the lime are my favorites. He said the orange was his favorite. That's my least favorite, but I'm not a huge orange flavor. I like oranges themselves, but orange flavored things I'm not a fan of. And because I was eating this before I went live, one of our customers randomly mentioned something about popcorn. And I was like, "Tell me more." So this popcorn with this Buddha dude on front.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like healthier popcorn, dude. This is so delicious. This is like the most butter flavored popcorn. It's amazing. Sorry for not the crinkling's done. I put it down, but um, yeah, that popcorn. He told me about it, so I saw it at BJ's, a giant bag. It was only $6. I was like, all right, I gotta try this. We'll see how it is. I opened it up and it looks very like white as opposed to yellow with butter. So I was like, oh, this is gonna not be so good. Oh my god, it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. So if you want popcorn, there you go. The Milfman, they sell flavored marshmallows for other holidays too, but just Easter seems to have more marshmallow candy than other holidays have. I don't
Yeah.
know why, but it does. Dreadpool's calling you out. What happened to all the chocolate chip cookies he bought yesterday?
What are you judging me, fat boy? I had 2 days and multiple people eating them. Me and the kid were eating them. Don't judge us. There's two left.
And that's 48 hours.
Or actually, hold up. You go ahead and talk. Guys, watch Pink for me for a second. I'm gonna go check something. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, while she's gone, I'm going to tell you guys, because we're talking about food. I don't know if anyone here lives near a Great Wolf Lodge. Um, but from March 5th to May 20th, you can get a ranch milkshake. Yes, I said ranch milkshake. So the shake is blended with vanilla ice cream, ranch dressing, and garnished with crispy chicken, carrots, celery, whipped cream, and a sweet, salty lime rim. Apparently, National Ranch Day is March 10th. This sounds disgusting, but this also sounds very like Midwest, right? I don't know. I don't know who. See, in just 3 hours, then you could go get yourself a delicious ranch milkshake. I feel like they probably like for the whole country bought one tub of ranch, like one bottle of ranch, because who's buying this? I mean, someone's going to, and I bet you people will buy it just to like take one sip and say it's gross, throw it away. Oh, look at this! There's nearly 2 dozen locations in the U.S. Um, oh, there's one in Connecticut. I don't know how close I am to that in Connecticut, though. There's none in New York. Not that I drink it anyways. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, a ranch milkshake. I know. I will not.
Sorry
Will
about.
not. Be. If you eat that Deadpool, you need to report back and tell me how it tastes.
He's not eating that.
A ranch
I assume
milkshake.
ranch. Yeah, no, he's
Oh,
not eating that. No. Okay.
disgusting.
So I have some cookies left. I have 6 left for now. Still want a marshmallow though. I was gonna order marshmallows from Walmart and have them deliver it because they'll do delivery like within like an hour. But I guess it's too late. They won't do delivery.
Oh.
And I don't do DoorDash and all that. I don't trust it. I have some people that do, but I don't. I don't know, I feel weird about that. I feel like I can go to the store myself, but, like, in this case, I don't obviously, I can't just go to the store myself right now. It's gonna be closed by the time I get done, so which I'll just order. I'm not making a DoorDash for account just for this. That's a bit excessive, even for me.
Make a DoorDash account. All you order is one bag of marshmallows.
Now, if when I was
$30.
like years ago, I would have made a DoorDash account because I would have had things, all kinds of things DoorDash to me. But also at the same time, you were able to call certain cab drivers that you knew that liked you, and you could have them go to the store for you and drop stuff off anyway. So,
Yeah, thank God DoorDash didn't exist when I was like 20. Yeah, I would have spent. Yeah, I would have spent a lot of money on that. Thank God it didn't exist.
we would have gotten into.
Oh.
Well, let me go ahead and get. Can you deliver a keg tonight?
Near a college campus, they probably would figure out. They probably would.
I think you have to wait. I don't think you can get a keg like the same day that you order them anymore. I haven't ordered one in years. The last time I ordered one, it was like I think it was like a couple hour wait or something, 12-hour wait or something like
You
that.
can't just go and they don't just have them.
Oh. Like I said, I haven't ordered one in,
Yeah.
let's see, I haven't ordered a keg in probably close to 14 years, 13, 14 years, something like that. I'm gonna Google it. Let's see.
I've ordered one in my entire life. It was like 20 years ago. So yeah, I don't know either. I just assumed that you would be able to, though. I don't know.
I know you can still order them. I just think there's like a little bit of a wait on them now.
Okay, if you're in New York City, um, 1 hour keg delivery.
It says here, depends on where you're getting it from. I bet, like my aunt. It
So
just says recommended a day or so in advance.
you
It
know,
probably
it probably depends, like the town you live in. I bet you certain places they have them in stock, and you can just go get them. Other places, yeah, you got to order it ahead of time. But I'll never know because I'm not going to buy one. So whatever. I am surprised. I am surprised though how many like results are popping up from googling this.
special orders require at least a week, and local breweries often require 2 to 3 business days. Yes, I know there's a kegerator a few feet away from me. That's not what we were discussing. We were discussing how long you have to wait to pick up an order.
Well, if you wanted to fill the kegerator, how when do you have to order this?
It has shelves in it now for other things. I haven't used it as a kegerator 14, 15 years. I haven't ordered a keg in forever. I mean, when we were still throwing parties and stuff, I had um, a bar, so I did pretty much full liquor. I mean, people drank beer, but for the most part, everybody drank a different kind of beer. So it was like, okay, whatever you guys want, you can bring yourselves. I'm supplying this, this, and this. You want beer, you're on your own. I don't drink it anyway. Dread only drinks like two or three, so not buying massive quantities of beer, thank you.
Yeah.
I still have a case of beer from my sister's wedding back in November. And it's a Bud Light, case of Bud Light. Drinks it. What to do with it? So much beer chicken you can make. So, anyways, find any good news stories lately? Anything interesting happening in the world?
Okay, so do you remember however long ago we found that underwear that like filters out your farts and it's supposed to smell good? The universe thinks this is what I'm really looking for in my life because
You got pictures of whatever. You got
I
pictures.
stumbled upon an article about smart underwear that keeps track of how often you fart.
Oh, tell me those pictures. I gotta see what this is. It's gotta be like a computer vent right by your butthole.
They well, it's for science because it's for research
Of course.
is what they want. This I hope that this is just a prototype because hold on. Let me save this and then I will tell you why I said I hope this is just a prototype. But I don't think it is a prototype. I think that this um,
This will be
I
glorious.
think
I
this
know it.
is what it is.
Show me. Show me! It's gonna be glorious.
Why is this not? Okay, here we go. Okay.
That's amazing.
But here's what's weird though. Is
The
that
little
little yellow thing on the butt? That's what it is. It snaps into your underwear. But that means you have to sit down. Like, make this bigger. Like you want to sit down on that little thing?
I don't want anybody knowing how often I fart anyway, personally, but that's just me. I don't care if
Not
it's
even
for
for
science. That's
science.
just weird. Why do you want to know? What does it matter? Are we gonna start telling people to stop farting because it's ruining the ozone layer?
Okay, so
Honestly, are we really trying to still blame us and not the factories?
up until now, studying flatulence meant either asking people to count their own farts, which doesn't work well, or bringing them into a clinical setting and using extremely invasive techniques like rectal tubes for short, controlled measurements. Okay, that's what this biologist told the magazine. So now you can wear this smart underwear. So it's a coin sized gadget that snaps into any pair of undies right around where you would imagine a fart measuring tool should go.
I mean,
So
okay.
they want to do it because they want to study about your flatulence patterns and align them with what you eat and the makeup of your microbiomes. No accurate fart baseline exists, so it's hard for doctors to know when a patient's numbers are off, which could be caused by an underlying health problem. Estimates often cite that people tend to pass gas. Okay, how many times a day do you think I'm going to say? What do you think this number is?
10? I feel like 10 is a round number.
Okay, everyone in the chat, I would like to. Does anyone have a guess? Okay, how many times a day do people pass gas? I would like to know if anyone else has a guess.
We should
And
have one.
this has to. These are estimates. Okay, so I don't know if this has to do with what people are self-reporting. I'm not really sure. Um, okay, so you said 10. Dripple says 15. Of course, everyone was all chatty, and as soon as I have like a pressing question, nobody wants to say anything.
Yeah, I'm saying 10. I feel like 10's high, honestly. I mean, like, what's wrong with y'all that you are farting that much?
Okay,
Seriously.
so the estimates often cite that people fart 14 times a day. Okay,
Or
but
fiber in your diets, man. Damn.
14 times a day. But a recent test with the smart underwear found 19 people per healthy participants, right? So 14 is the estimate. These 19 people, what did they average? How many times a day? Is higher than 14, I'll tell you that much.
Really?
Yeah.
What is wrong with these people?
Guess what the number is for this one.
30?
32.
They need
That
more
was the
fiber in
average.
their diets. What
They
the hell is
said
wrong with them?
so the daily flatulence widely range. The lowest person only had 4 and the highest person had 59.
I'm gonna count tomorrow. Like, as soon as I wake up, I'm gonna count. Because I feel
Oh.
like that's a lot. I feel like if you have like a healthy bowel movement, you shouldn't be farting that often unless you have like IBS or something. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's a lot of flatulence, man. Like, what? These are
Well,
the people that probably have streaks in their drawers. Like, I'm concerned for them and their washing machine.
someone who farts more is either eating a lot of high fiber food or they have a condition like small intestine bacterial overgrowth. That was a mouthful. Um, yeah, so so that they started the human flatus I don't know how you would even pronounce that word, Atlas project. So they are looking for a whole bunch of people to wear this and I guess upload their results or something. Um,
I might do it for science because I feel like these people have some issues going. Like I said, like I feel like healthy movements, you don't really have that. Why are you farting randomly throughout the day? Like, what are you eating?
well, that's what they want to find out. So it says 900 potential candidates have already shown interest, and they've already started to send out some of these devices. For 3 consecutive days, participants will wear the gadgets for 12 hours per day and upload photos of their meals to the app. Then they'll fill out a questionnaire about the experience. So here's my next question. How many of these devices do they have? So if you participate in this study, are you wearing a device that somebody farted on for 3 days and they just,
I
like,
wouldn't think so. That's not
sanitized it?
sanitary. That's not sanitary.
Well,
It can't
can't you
be
sanitize
sanitary.
it
No, because
afterwards?
you fart poop particles, man. That's
Yeah,
why
but
it's nasty when you
just
can smell somebody's fart because you're basically inhaling their poop, bro. Like, that's why it always
they
grossed me out when
sanitize
people would breathe
hospitals.
through their mouth because it's like now you're just like eating it in like at least your nose hairs are kind of filled. I mean, hopefully you still have your nose hair. Waxing is a whole different problem. But like, you know what I'm saying?
They sanitize hospitals. Like, I'm just
Yeah, but
curious.
there's also a point when it gets too extreme and they just throw the whole problem away.
So if you wanna sign up, go to I did not go to this website, but it's the Human like FLATUS Atlas. They want to create the first atlas of intestinal
They're
gas.
paying for it. I want some money for it. You wanna
Oh.
count my farts, you need to pay me. I'm too amazing.
I feel like for that you need to go to a different website on the internet because people will pay for that. People will pay you.
I know, I know. Oh, it's too
Yeah.
funny.
So then, okay, this one, and I didn't even look up where I think this said that there was a documentary about this. So I have to figure out how to watch it because it was on the ID channel. Okay, I saw this headline, and you'll understand why I had to click on this. This is the headline: 3 high school students died after being hypnotized by their principal. Why is the principal hypnotizing
Fucking what?
students? Why are they dying from being hypnotized? I was kind of confused. Yes. So then, uh, the need to know, the little 3 bullet points about this article. He was the principal of a high school in Florida, of course, when he began hypnotizing students. In spring of 2011, 3 of them died, and he ultimately pleaded no contest to practicing therapeutic hypnosis without a license, and he moved out of state. Okay? So it says I don't know where Northport High School is. I don't know if that means anything to you.
No,
Okay.
means nothing to me.
He hypnotized more than 70 people, many of them students, and he was not a licensed hypnotherapist. So some students praised his methods and credited him with their improved athletic and academic performance. Oh, there was a 2023 docuseries, True Crime Story, Look Into My Eyes. Again, I don't know where that is. Um, on AMC Plus, if you have that. Okay. So they all had private hypnosis sessions and all died within weeks of one another. And although he long denied performing hypnosis with adverse effects, parents of teens accused him of showing the students how to go into trances during which they couldn't understand the ramifications of their actions, including taking their own lives. So I didn't even finish the article, so I know all 3 of them did not take their own lives. But first, he okay, was it? He began working at the high school. He went to a conference where a hypnotist performed for 2,000 students, and it inspired him to take a 5-day course. Did not get licensed though. Um, so he began assisting in hypnosis portions of the school's annual project graduation lock-in parties. Then he would offer the private lessons for students for help with various issues, including test anxiety, trouble focusing, improving athletic performance, and more. And he videotaped and documented the sessions, requiring the parents to sign permission slips. So this one kid said that his test scores improved dramatically. Um, oh god, one kid went 40 sessions. Um, so let's see here.
I do remember hearing about this a little while ago, actually. I forgot about that. Um, Northport rings a bell.
Okay. Uh, so
I'll be right
apparently,
back. Keep going. I'll
yeah,
be right
a
back.
junior ROTC field trip, he hypnotized at least 4 students. A student claimed that they got lost in the hotel after he got hypnotized. Oh, after he hypnotized him to see numbers in a foreign language, and he woke up wearing pantyhose and lipstick. And he reported having memory and focus issues years later. So one of the kids who died, he was 16, and he would go every Friday before football games. How messed up is this? To make him not feel pain so he could keep playing. Maybe you're feeling pain. Maybe you should not play because you're hurt. But I don't know. He would take hits from kids 3 times the size of him and just keep going. And he would leave the field with a blank stare. So one day he was driving home from a painful dentist appointment when he got a strange look on his face and he veered off the road and hit a tree. Another kid took his own life. just weeks later. Um, she was practicing because she was trying to get into Juilliard. Um, and what did it say? And oh, one time he got hypnotized, and his mom said that he didn't answer his name and thought he had 11 fingers. Like, I don't know why she let him keep going. Beats me. Um, but I don't know. Then, oh, so the other person too. So two kids died by suicide. She wanted to improve her test scores and reduce her test taking anxiety. Um, so let's see
Just
here.
horrifying. The kid waking up in pantyhose and lipstick is just straight
Yeah.
weird. That right there would have been cause for investigation and somebody to be arrested or something. Like, why? What? And then the rest of it obviously is just shady and a
So
tragedy.
this one, the girl's test scores did not improve, but the parents are like, she doesn't remember a lot of the hypnosis sessions, so they think like, well, what else did she not remember? And did he take away her will to live? Is what they're alleging. Um, but it says in an interview with a local newspaper shortly after the suicide, he denied ever hypnotizing her, and in his deposition later, he said that he accidentally lied from all the stress that he was under. But then what's crazy is there's a whole bunch of kids who defend him and talk about how great he is and how much he helped them. So you have you got all these kids who are like, no, things are messed up. You have kids who died, and then you have a whole bunch of kids who are like, oh my god, this was amazing. So I totally need to watch this little docu series because this is fascinating, and I would love to know more. Like this
Okay.
is really just it's just bizarre.
Yeah, I'd say. Did you watch the America's Next Top Model docu-series on Netflix yet?
No, I did. I've heard about it though.
It is such a bad fluff piece. It is such a fluff piece. It is so funny. Honestly, I don't know if there's another documentary coming out on Amazon or Hulu or somebody else is producing another one. Um, but the one on Netflix is basically like the nicest fluff piece to Tyra Banks ever. The beginning of the docuseries, she's like, "Yeah, excuse me, I was a producer. I edited. I had my hand in it. I had the whole thing." And then later on, when they're like, "Hey, do you remember this controversy of this girl who had this situation and it was a little on the little like edgy, con- controversial, inappropriate side?" And she was like, "Oh, well, that was the producer's job. I had nothing to do with that. That was editing. I have nothing to do with that." Ma'am, which is it? Did you have something to do with the producing and the editing? Did you still do that or were you not? You can't have it both ways, but she does. She only talks to make herself look good. She doesn't take any real accountability in the whole thing. Other than, did I take it too far? Yes, but you guys wanted it like that. You guys wanted us to continue pushing and going and
Well, does anyone really think that like that show wasn't messed up behind the scenes because the whole modeling industry
oh yeah.
is messed up. So of course her training people to become models is going to be messed up. You know what I mean? Like of
Oh
course.
yeah, no, the whole I remember watching it when it was on originally for I watched the first couple of seasons and it got old pretty quick because it was
Yeah.
just like, what can we do to be more outlandish? What more controversial things? Like it was it was controversial back then for any of the younger people now going, how did they get away with this? Honestly, I don't think anybody really knows because I don't remember anybody ever really being like, "Oh, this show's amazing and shows the best side of the modeling industry." Like, no, there were articles back
Yeah,
then. And like ET and them, like, yeah, they all slammed it back then. And she had to defend it on talk shows back then. So no, it was it wasn't a
yeah,
different time where we were like, it's totally okay to show abuse on TV and play it off like it's just part of the job. No, no, sorry. I'm waiting to see somebody actually do like a real documentary on it and talk about it, like the real. Because, like I said, this whole thing was just a fluff piece.
yeah. Give us the dirt.
It didn't even scratch the surface. About the biggest controversial things, they were like, nobody really got much of a career afterwards. It wasn't really worth it. One model was like, yeah, I won, but I learned quick that other modeling that I wasn't going to get hired because they only looked at me as being a reality show star, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't remember any supermodel story ever starting with, "I was on a show this one time." Usually it's like, "I was in the shopping store minding my own
Well,
business when someone bothered me."
I mean, same thing with like American Idol. Some of the people have found success, but the majority of people have not found success.
Yeah, yeah, true. That's
You know?
very, very true. I think Ryan Seacrest is the most famous person off of those shows.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so the next one, all of our gaming fans will appreciate this one. Some dude, they probably all heard about this because this is from a few weeks ago. This is from England. Uh, some guy was arrested for murdering his ex girlfriend. So they have the body cam footage of when the cops came to arrest him. Now, if you were getting arrested, you know what you did. So you know that you're going to go away for a long time.
Do
If
you
you're
have it?
crying,
Do you have the
what
video?
would you be crying about?
Getting
You would
caught.
be Yeah, you could be crying because you get caught, you're going to lose your freedom,
Getting
like,
caught.
oh my god, what's my family going to
I
think?
mean, honestly, the smartest thing you could do would be nothing. Just no reaction whatsoever would be to do nothing.
Well, this dude was crying and he said, "I'm going to miss GTA." And the cop goes, "Which GTA? What are you talking about?" And he said, Grand Theft Auto 6, because it's coming out in November of this year. So
Fair enough.
the officer told him it'll be ages until the game's released. He's like, but I'm gonna get life. So this is, yeah, this, right. The guy's getting arrested. He knows he's gonna get life in prison, and his big upset is the fact he will not be playing GTA 6.
That's funny. That is too funny.
Should have thought
I
about
mean,
that
he's
before you
not
committed
wrong.
murder.
I mean, he's not wrong. Shouldn't have committed the murder. I mean, it was only his girlfriend for crying out loud. Really, bro? Like, you couldn't just leave your girlfriend? Like,
Was an
you don't
ex
even have to go to
girlfriend.
court and get a divorce. Damn, bro. Really? That seems like a lot of effort,
No, okay,
honestly.
I'm not advocating this, but like if you're at the point that you're ready to like murder somebody, just pop her tires or something. I don't know. Just do something that like
I can think of a billion different
you won't
things
go to
I'd
jail
rather
for life.
do just to make their life real inconvenient. Hell, I might even, if I'm really irritated, I might convince them they're going crazy. Cause like
There's a lot of
that
things you
would
can
be
do.
entertaining,
Yeah, that
and
won't get you
watching
life
them
in jail.
crumble their own life.
And then you
I
could
mean,
still play GTA.
for the most part, bad people tend to ruin their own lives. I mean, I've watched it happen. I'm actively watching it happen, and it is probably one of the funniest things I've gotten to do in like ages. I don't even have to hate this person because like life is doing it enough. It's just glorious to watch them mess up their own lives, and no, you don't even have to do anything. Like your hands are clean. Karma won't even look at you because you're not doing it. Say it. That's just my wise words.
I said just I mean it might be a little bit easier not to commit a crime, but
Sign
you
them up
have to.
to be visited by Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
Put them on the mailing list for Scientology or something. Like, those people never leave you alone, so go for it, my dude. Allegedly. I would never recommend harassment. I think maybe. I don't know.
Okay,
Not
so
to do it,
these
but
last two articles I have, these are actually quite depressing, and you just hit a milestone. You're in your 40s now. I don't know how old everyone in the chat is. For everyone in the chat, just prepare. I'm prepare to be depressed because I'm about to like ruin your life. So one of the ones I found was that humans age faster at two sharp peaks. So like you don't just slowly age. So apparently at 44 and at 60, like you drastically age. So that's nice to know that like, you know,
no, I feel like
I've I've
when you're born till
I've
you're
got a
about
year and a half
4,
to 44.
I feel like the first 4 years of your life is when you grow the most and age rapidly. Like, that's bull. I'm calling bullshit. I know people in their 40s to their 60s and stuff, and no, I didn't watch them rapidly age in a few 20. That's no, that's bullshit.
Well,
I'm
no,
calling bullshit.
I think they're saying that basically like you kind of age like through time you age, but I guess when you hit 44, like you age a whole bunch all at once. And the same thing
Nah,
at like 60, you age a whole bunch all at once.
I know people in their mid 40s and in their 60s, and I'm calling bullshit. No, no. Some
I hope
people
it's
age
bullshit.
terribly in general. I mean,
Yeah,
some
true.
people, as soon as they hit like 30, they like wither. But that's just unfortunate genetics, really. I mean, it's the same thing with like stretch marks. Some people get them and some people don't. It's just a genetic lottery, really. I don't
I
think that
hope
people age
I
terrible.
definitely genetically take after my dad's side, but I really hope I got my mom's anti-wrinkle gene because my mom is 76. She has wrinkles because she's 76, but not as many as you would expect a 76-year-old to have. Like she has just a few. And the same thing, her mother was in her 80s with like, I couldn't believe, I was like, wow, you have the skin of like a 60-year-old, you know? So I really hope that I got those non wrinkly genes. I guess we'll find out in a couple years at 44 if I wake up and I'm just a wrinkled mess.
You know, we'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. We'll
I
see.
God, I hope not.
I feel like previous generations aged differently than we do too, though. I mean, we don't age as
Okay.
much, and it's not nothing to do with stress levels so much as just, I think, overall getting care throughout the lifetime. We used more sunscreen.
I was gonna say we wear sunscreen and we drink more water
Yeah.
and we
I
don't
mean,
smoke as much. I
yeah,
think
well,
those
and not to
three.
mention a lot of 40-year-olds are heavily, heavily obsessed with Botox. A lot of 20-year-olds are upset.
Okay.
That's sad.
So
It
I was
makes
actually
you
gonna
look older,
say
in my opinion.
I think that we age less than the people older than us and the people younger than us because the people younger than us are already using Botox and all that stuff.
Mhm.
They're gonna look like shit at some point.
Oh, they're gonna be
There's no
ruining their
way that
skin.
that's gonna be good forever.
No, well, using retinols and
And they
things, using anti-aging creams and serums and stuff too early is actually terrible for your skin. It's much like taking medications unnecessarily. Your body stops providing things after so long because it doesn't need it. So then you need to rely on the creams and the serums and the lotions and things. I mean,
and I'm with you. All the people who are like 25 right now, how do they look like they're 40? But they look like they're 40, but like not like we look like we're 40, but like the 80s people look like they're 40, right?
yeah.
Like they look so old. And I think it's the Botox, the
Hmm.
fillers,
Hmm.
but it's also the style of makeup that they wear. it
Mm.
really just ages them. And it's bizarre to me that they want to look that old. And I understand that when you're 20, you don't want to look like you're 18.
Yeah,
You wish you looked older, but don't you want to look like 25? You don't want to look like
yeah.
you're 40.
I mean, I can't really say much on that one because I feel like a lot of us did that too. If you can recall the millennial going out tops, it was business casual for the most part in the club with 6-inch stilettos. I don't know why statement neck. I always thought they were ugly, but they were huge. We aged ourselves quite a bit trying to look older. So I feel like that's just a generational. I'm glad they're doing
Mhm.
something to make themselves not look great because, quite frankly, the fact they have pristine makeup skills at like 10 years old is just unnecessary. You need to have the bad years of makeup in the photos that you'll regret later. And I don't mean like sexualized photos. I just mean like you're going to look at the style and be like, oh my God, I can't believe
Okay,
it.
I really hope they all feel dumb when they look at all these photos years later, and every single photo they have going out, they're like with the stupid duck face. I really hope that they all look back and they're like, "Wow, I look
That's just their
absolutely
face now,
ridiculous."
though. They get those lip fillers to where it overplumps their lips, so their lips look like that all the time, regardless. I mean, I don't understand the obsession with constantly changing yourself physically like that. I feel like you should just. I mean, we were kind of taught to just accentuate the good things and then try to distract from whatever you didn't want noticed. So I feel like it's too easy now to go to the doctor and get Botox and facelifts and nose jobs
I
and
feel
things.
sad
It's a
for
bit
people
much.
that like you don't have people in your life telling you that like you look fine, and not everyone's going to be a 10, but there's a whole lot of people that are normal looking people and they just think that they're hideous and have to go change it. And it's like, no, you are just an average looking person and there's nothing wrong with just being an average looking person. That's perfectly fine.
I always wonder and worry about the kids of those parents, honestly, because like I know growing up, I always looked at my parents and was like, "Oh, I have my dad's lips. I have my
Mhm.
mom's shoulders." You know what I mean? You point out things you have
I
of your
have
parents.
I have my dad's cankles.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
oh, my eyes do the same thing my mom's does when she
yep.
smiles real big, things like that. And I can't imagine some of the people like Kim Kardashian who look so drastically different from what she originally and naturally looked like, and what the kids are gonna say, because they're gonna be like, "Well, who do I look like?" And they're gonna be like, "Well, you look like me," and it's gonna be like, "No, I don't." And
You
you
look like
can't
me, but let me
even
show you the photo of when I'm 20 so you can see what I look like.
look at this is what I looked like before I had all the plastic surgery. And then imagine trying to convince this child you're perfect and gorgeous just the way you are
Mhm.
after you just got finished telling them that they have your nose that you had a nose job on twice.
Yep.
That's something I always thought about because, like, there's things everybody always wants to change. And because it is so easy nowadays, and
Yeah.
that was one thing I worried about, like, what if my kid has that feature? How am I going to tell her it's good on them, but I needed to change it? It's just hypocritical much.
I
I
agree.
feel like therapy's going to be on speed dial for that one.
So we'll see. We'll find out in a couple years. Do I age at 44? But either way, I'm still going to look younger than the people who are 25 and try to make themselves look
I
old.
think you're gonna look amazing regardless, so I'm not worried
I
about
hope.
it. I think you're not gonna age like that. I think you're gonna freeze for a while.
I hope so. But it is what it is because I'm not going to get Botox or fillers or any of that. So I already told Perry like you're married to an old because I'm 5 months older than him. So I'm always like, well, you're married to an old lady. You got what you got. And so let's hope that I don't turn super old. But then I found um, a study study shows that 47.2 is the height of misery. So apparently, your happiness in life, it's kind of like a U. So you're at the top of the U that you're super happy. And I think they said at like 18 is when you start. So then you go down. So you hit the bottom of the U at 47.2, and then you start going back up.
Okay. Okay,
Which
so
is
at 47, you're most miserable.
yeah, you've reached peak misery at
Hmm.
47.2, and then things start go back up.
Why would they learn something? What the hell? Why
I
would
don't
they even try to find something like that out? That just seems like some bullshit.
I don't know, but what's interesting is they looked at this across different continents and a whole bunch of different countries.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, the data lined up across all of these different countries. And it was in the developed world, it's 47.2,
Hmm.
and in developing nations, it's 48.2. And it's not tied to money, it's not tied necessarily to how long you live.
Hmm.
So not to say there's not other external factors that go into this, uh, but I think it's fascinating how many how consistent the data was. But I guess the good part about that is we're in the home stretch, right? It's going to get worse before it gets better. We are in the home stretch of being miserable, apparently, and then just nothing but up.
Wonderful. Okay, cool. Good to know I got nothing to look forward to. That's great.
Yeah, so for the next 7.2 years, you have nothing to look forward to except misery.
Super.
Then it
I'm
gets
so
better.
glad. So glad. On that happy note,
But you know, as I say, like people, right? Because I remember we were kids. You would have like 40, like 40s over the hill. I was like, we don't get that anymore, I guess, because we live longer. But like people always talk about having like a midlife crisis and stuff, and maybe that's it. You have a midlife crisis because you're so freaking miserable.
no, we're just too broke for it, man. That's why it's at 47 we realize we're nowhere near retirement. Now it's just sad. I don't think it has anything to do with again, where did they find these people all throughout the world? What class are they in? What are their jobs? Are they happy day to day anyway? I mean, and how long did they follow them for? And what was the economy at that point in time? Because that also has a lot to do with it. Damn, with age. I mean, think about it. If you were 47 back in the early 2000s, I bet you weren't miserable. I bet you were happy. The economy was pretty good. The housing market, you know what I mean? Like there were a lot of factors. You were good.
Well, I kind of bet though that this 47.2, I wonder over time how that number shifts because I agree that as we live longer, as retirement age gets pushed out, because I imagine that 47.2 is you actually are getting close to retirement. Because right, you used to retire at 55. So now you're kind of like, okay, I'm getting close to retirement, then my career, things are probably looking up for you. So now that the retirement age is 10 years out further, is our peak unhappiness 10 years out further? Maybe it's not 10, but I wonder, does that, like, how does it shift?
I bet you the two
I
years
don't know.
surrounding friggin' the plague a couple of years ago, I bet you everybody was at their most miserable. I doubt I will ever be that miserable again. So, like, again, yeah, I'm calling bullshit
So
because
instead of a U curve, we have a W curve.
that was, yeah, that was like the worst. And not to mention, you also got to remember too, in the generation. I mean, I like to joke that it's been like just one dumpster fire after another since I was born. Like we've had just massive world events, history,
Yes.
historical events every year, every other year. Like so am I really gonna think that in my at 47.2 that I'm gonna be at my most miserable? No, I'm pretty sure I got that shit on lock anyway. So, like, is it gonna make a difference that I'm a few years older? Probably not. No,
Well, see,
not in the
everybody
least
just has
bit.
to watch us for the next 10 years. and then you're gonna find out how did we age and how did our happiness level go up or go down.
If you start off miserable, it can't be any more miserable by a certain time. I'm already ahead of the curve. Already ahead of the curve. Don't worry, world. I will continue rolling on. It's fine.
So let's hope that those studies are wrong.
I'm sure they are. Like I said, honestly, I'm not even worried about it. It's fine. It's fine. Are you kidding me? I'll be looking forward to it. Hold up. I gotta do some math real quick. Yeah, no, I'm calling bullshit. At about 47.2, I will actually probably be pretty ecstatic. Yeah, because I will actually be losing some responsibilities in life and able to do things without particular people. Yeah, no, I'm calling bullshit. I feel like I'll be happy. I feel like that's a lie. I mean, not me, but
I said
no, I feel like being angry at 47 is a lie. Yeah, no, I'll be happy. I'll be good.
I said you guys have to watch us for 10 more years to find out. We'll have our own little study going.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right, so is that it for the news this week?
Okay, so I
Interesting
have
news?
I have one last art. This is actually an old article, but I have all these stuff bookmarked that I never even going to go through. So this one is just funny because this would be me if I broke into a house. Some dude broke into a house and he stole like a TV. He stole some other stuff, some groceries. The dude saw a cake on display in the kitchen because there was a birthday cake sitting there. So this
Okay.
dude's robbing the house and sat down and cut himself a slice of cake to eat. That's me. If I'm
Yeah,
gonna break
I
in the
would do
house and
that.
there's a delicious cake, I'm gonna get sidetracked.
I'd do that. Do that too, probably. That's why I wouldn't be able to break it. Yeah, I'd probably raid the fridge, kitchen. Listen, I got cookies staring at me now, and I'm like
You're like, okay,
ready.
let's wrap it up. We're done. Going to eat cookies. See, I'm good
Joe's
because I
over.
got popcorn staring me down, so I'm ready.
All right. All right. With that being said, we got
Uh,
food calling us. We
yeah,
love
it's
you
snack
guys.
time, everybody.
It is snack time. We need food. So we'll be back next week. Yeah, we'll be back next week. So with that being said, I'm Death Dealer.
I'm Pink Pickles.
Go enjoy some snacks. Bye.
Bye, everyone.